Hi, welcome to my podcast. And this is the podcast where I share mindset shifts which you can adopt in your business everyday life so you can run your business with ease and create a business which actually feels good for you. And today I will be sharing 3 habits which I have incorporated in my morning routine, which help me run my business with more ease, more intention, and also make me more mindful when I'm doing my business tasks in every single day. Okay, so let's go straight into it. Habit number 1 is not touching my phone or touching the internet within 60 minutes of waking up. And I know that it's not an easy habit to start because sometimes we like to get those dopamine hits where we want to see if we got a sale overnight. And at times you want to catch up on things immediately. You'll be wondering if a client sent you a question overnight, or did a buyer send you questions about your products, or did someone reply to your emails, or anything like that. And you want to catch up as fast as you can. And that might be the reason why you're tempted to check your emails first thing in the morning. But I do not do that because I realize that on days where I do that, that's when I feel really cranky. My mental energy gets drained really fast. I feel grumpy, I feel cranky, and basically it's not good at all. So I avoid that at all costs. And this habit has been stuck with me about 80% of the time. So I started my business about 4 years ago. I think it's 4 years ago. I think it's about 4.5, 5 years ago. Okay, so I started my business then. And this habit has stuck with me about 80% of the time because it's so helpful for me as a business owner. And the days where I actually do follow this habit, I realize that I'm more intentional in the mornings. I I don't worry about things which are not important. I'm more present. I don't worry about small things. I focus on what matter. And that's the reason why I choose not to check my phone first thing in the morning. That is one habit which has stuck with me for years. And this is one habit which I hope will stick with me for a long time. So that's habit number 1, which I include in my morning routines to help me thrive and do my work in a more meaningful way. Habit number 2 is to work out in the mornings. And I know that this is also not an easy thing to do for many of us. Trust me, if you told me 7 months ago that I will be working out early in the morning at 6:15 a.m., I will tell you that you're crazy. But that's what I've been doing on most mornings. I would say that about 4 times a week I've been working out in the mornings, specifically 6:15 a.m. in the mornings. Okay, there is a logic to this. Wake up around 6 a.m. and then I will prepare my daughter her breakfast. And while she's distracted with her breakfast and her morning activities, I will work out for 20 minutes. And no, I do not go to the gym. I have a simple setup in one of my rooms. I have dumbbells and a mat, and I do the same set of exercises every single day, the same arm, core, and leg and back exercises every single day so that I don't have to waste time and waste my mental energy thinking about what exercise to do. I just do it. 20 minutes, I'm out. So that's one way how I commit to this habit, which is to work out in the mornings. And if you're wondering whether this is helpful at all, whether this feels good at all in the mornings, well, let's just say that it helps me with my mental well-being. It makes me feel very accomplished first thing in the morning. And that feeling is something I love to feel every single day. Obviously, you will have physical benefits as well. You're more fit, you feel more energized, you're more active. So there are many benefits to this habit. So if you have the privilege to include this in your morning routine, I highly invite you and encourage you to do it. And if you are someone who is too busy in the mornings to work out, well, you can always do it in the evenings, do it in the weekends, or not do it at all if you don't want to do it at all. Choose habits which work for you instead of which work against you. Choose habits and workouts which actually make you look forward to your days. Don't choose workouts which make you dread your mornings or dread your days. And I promise you that you will see the mental well-being benefits and the physical benefits that come with this. So habit number 3 is to listen to a podcast which is uplifting for about an hour in the mornings. So I tend to gravitate towards podcasts which lean towards the more spiritual side of things. I choose podcast episodes which focus on following your intuition, strengthening your sixth sense, finding your life purpose, something about quantum physics, quantum leaping, time bending, reality bending. So really out there topics. So I love listening to these so-called out there topics because they remind me that there is a much bigger world out there, and we all would love to earn 6, 7 figures every year, every month, whatever. But even if we don't hit those income goals, it's still fine. Life is much bigger than that. So these episodes keep me grounded and remind me that sometimes my daily struggles in business can be rather relatively insignificant. And like I mentioned, the world is much bigger than me making 6, 7 figures every year or whatnot. And these podcast episodes or these kinds of content also remind me that running a business which feels good to me and aligns to my values and helps me fulfill my purpose is incredibly important. So that's why I choose these podcast episodes, and I listen to them for about an hour every day, typically between 9 to 10, maybe 9 to 10 a.m. or maybe 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. So that's my routine on most days. I'll listen to that before I write my emails to my subscribers. And if you want to be on my email list, you just go to the link in my description box. Before I write emails to my subscribers, before I create content to sell to coaches and business owners and other work duties. So if you're curious about my work, you can check out my Done For You Productivity Masterclass. You can conduct that with your clients. If you're a coach or a teacher, a business owner, a therapist, and you want to conduct that with your clients, you can just go to the link in my description box, and the slides are ready, the script is ready, the workbook is ready. You can conduct it once and sell the replays. So that is one way for you to run your business with ease and have more self-care and have more time to do the things you enjoy. If you want a positive mindset mini activity which you can download for free, you can also go to my website. The links are all in my description box. And if you're not ready to purchase anything from me, you can download that free mini activity first and see how my work is before you decide to invest in any of my Done For You masterclasses and more. All right. Thank you for being with me. And if you like this episode, if you find it helpful, please give me a rating. Please send me an email. Please leave a comment. And thank you very much for spending time with me today.